Okay guys, this is like the third video on how to make the storage container. So we've made our long side and our short side. What I'm going to show you now is actually how to join them together in an assembly drawing. I'm just going to open an assembly drawing that I did earlier to show you what we're going to do. Okay, so this is our assembly drawing completed version, which contains our two sides, our long side and our short side, and we have an internal wall, or two internal walls, one here and a base. So what I'm going to show you guys is how to do some constraints to join the edges together. Okay, so I'll just close this and I'm going to create a new assembly drawing, so metric. We get down into assembly and we want to do a standard millimeter IAM file, which is a standard assembly drawing. Okay, once we've got that open, alright, now that we've opened up our assembly drawing, we need to save that assembly drawing. So I'm going to click on save, and we want to save it into our area which we've actually got our stuff. So I'm going to name storage container. I'm just going to name it number 2 because I've already created a storage container before. So I'm going to create a storage container in here. Okay, so we've got our storage container now named up the top here, and we can start to place in our componentry now. So I'm just going to go down into this where I've saved it and place our long side in, and we can place one part in. And what we want to do, we want to place our second part, but we've got an X, Y and Z axis. What I'm going to do is I'm going to rotate it around. Oh, actually I didn't want to do that, I just made a mistake, so I want to place another part in. So let's just select out of our long side here. We're going to rotate around the Y axis twice so it's facing each other. Okay, now that we've done that, we can click OK. The next step is we want to place in our short side. Short side, select that, and I'll put one there, and what we want to do, we want to rotate around the Y axis. 1, 2, okay, and accept that. So now if I look around, we've got our components fairly randomly placed in there. What we can actually do, let's just click on the front view using our view cube, and we can use our free move tool to move the components sort of into an area that we need we want them to go. Okay, and I'll do the top view. Just drag it across. Okay, when we're happy with that, we'll just go around. Now we can start to use our constraint tools. So we have, click on constrain, and inside of the constraint we have several features here, but we're going to just use the mate tool, and we want to mate or flush. So first off, we're going to mate them together. So I'm going to click on a corner here, and I want that to mate up with this internal area here, and that joins that together. And you can click on apply and zoom out, but you can sort of see it's got it aligned, but it's not actually flush yet, is it? So what we can now do, we can actually click on the flush tool. I'm going to put that edge with this edge, apply. Okay, so that's now locked in there. Next thing we want to do is we go around, we can press cancel actually, and we can actually go to free move. We might just move this one out a little bit. We'll go around and we'll click constrain again, mate tool. I'm going to click on an edge here, and I want to go around inside of here. Click on the mate tool there, apply, and I'm going to do flush tool, and do the top of that with the top of this one, and get it to go flush. Apply that. So we gradually work our way around we're going to do a mate tool, and we're going to want to mate that edge with that edge there. Apply that, and we want to do flush that with that. Apply, and that's done. Okay, next thing we want to do, we want to start importing our other components. But if you haven't made those components yet, now is a good time to start making them.